My name is Diane Grindle. When I was invited to do this interview, I had some reservations. Mostly, like 80% of me said, yes, let's do it, because I am a lot more empathetic towards the homeless. I feel it even could be in my future again, just because of the economic situation and becoming older. But part of me thought, oh no, so now everyone in my church and everyone who sees this is going to say, there goes one of the homeless people. Homelessness means to me despair and giving up in a little ways, not having things that other people have. Homelessness can happen to anybody. To me, it happened in a transition moment between being fully employed and having a business crash and a marriage fail all at the same time, and not having resources to keep myself in the manner I was accustomed to. I started out feeling respectable and middle class and striving for the right things and being a good person, having a good background, having an education. And I kept thinking, well, why is this happening to me? Or can it happen to me? And yes, it can, and it did. I never actually slept on the street or anything. I wasn't one of the homeless on the corner with a piece of cardboard, but I relied on my friends to give me a couch for the night. I started doing house sitting and pet sitting, where I would have a place to stay, which of course changed continuously. I found out who my friends really were. I had friends who would just take me to lunch or drop a lunch by and help take care of me and help me get to the next level. I really did strive to not appear homeless, and I would even think that I wasn't homeless as often as I could. You know, I did always have a shower or a bath and be clean and keep my clothes clean, and but I wasn't eating right for sure. I didn't have enough money to eat anything but top ramen, pretty much. And I think it's possible I was perceived by people, you know, who didn't know me well as needing something. I remember I used to walk my dog just continuously around and around Lake Elistero, and some of the homeless there actually offered me dog food, and I thought, uh-oh, this is it. I look like one of them, and they're reaching out to me. I wasn't ready to call myself homeless. That sounds really desperate and destitute to me. And I still had friends. I still had a community. I still had a job I was passionate about. It seemed like everything was falling down around me, though, at the same time. And losing a marriage relationship, losing the house along with that, losing a constant place to stay that had me feel anchored. My ego was pretty low at that point. It was hard to. I didn't have any new clothes for a couple years. I would have loved to have underwear. I couldn't schedule a dental appointment. Things that feel like they should be part of a life weren't part of a life. And my ego got pretty small. I perceived myself as just needy and needing help, and I'm a pretty self-reliant self-starter, and that was hard to face, that maybe I would need some help getting out of this situation. It was difficult to be working more than a full-time job. I was putting in a lot of hours trying to make this company go, the magazine go, but I wasn't making ends meet. So as a homeless person, time management is managing where to stay, how to eat, how to pay bills, taking calls, developing relationships with people. I still do this just from that time, but I always know which of my friends have spare bedrooms and could put me up for a night, even though now it's not a necessity. It still took some time to keep those relationships alive and make sure that there was always a place to stay. And then there was the energy to get up to make that call. Hi, I need a place to stay tonight. Is it okay? I really didn't have free time. It took a lot of my time just to arrange my life, and then I was working really hard to try to create some money so that I could get out of homelessness too. And then I remember only once I didn't have a place where I could take a shower, and I had to take the time and go over to the YWCA and use their showers. At that time I could. I don't know if that's still available. But it takes time to do all those little housekeeping things and that that just come, if you have a place to live and your toothbrush lives in a certain place, then you can take care of that a lot easier. What I want people to know about homelessness is that it can happen to anyone. All it takes is losing a job, having a change in situation, not having some kind of financial support you've had in the past, that it could be any of us in our community, and it could happen at different points in our life for various reasons. And it would be really nice to have that community support out there to get people out of homelessness when they're there and provide the services they need to go on with their lives. Homelessness is only being without a home. So if we can provide homes, beds, some stability for the people who are homeless in our community, they won't be homeless anymore. They'll just be one of us working towards whatever goals they have in life.